So somehow, after turning the internet into a battlefield between sentient toilets and camera-headed war machines, people are now asking one very serious question. Is Skibidi Toilet finally ending? And honestly, I get why people think that. Because right now, the whole Skibidi world feels weird. The official channel is still massive, with recent uploads and full season style videos still sitting on the channel. So this is not some ancient dead meme people randomly revived for nostalgia. This is still a real thing with a giant audience. At the same time, channels inside the Skibidi community are clearly pushing the idea that something major is changing. Iron Cameraman's recent video, Goodbye Skibidi Toilet, pulled around 150,000 views in 3 days, and other recent uploads are framed like huge transition moments too, including Mr. Boom just teased a new era? That tells you the audience is already in, wait, is this the end or a reset mode? And that's the key. I don't think the real question is, did the internet stop caring? Because clearly it didn't. The real question is Skibidi Toilet ending, or is it mutating into the next version of itself? Because Skibidi Toilet stopped being a dumb one-off joke a long time ago. Even fan resources now break the series into full arcs, with the current storyline extending deep into the Astro Toilet's arc after dozens and dozens of episodes. That is not how people organize a meme that died. That is how people organize a universe they are still tracking like a TV show, which is honestly insane. A toilet meme got treated with more arc structure than half the shows Netflix cancels after one season. But here's why the ending talk feels believable. When a fanbase starts seeing words like goodbye, new era, and what happened to the channel, all around the same time, people assume one thing: something big is wrapping up. And in this case, that feeling is probably being boosted by the fact that dafuqboom appears to be branching attention into newer projects too, which makes fans wonder whether Skibidi is being closed out, paused, or transformed. So is Skibidi Toilet finally ending? Maybe the current version of it is. That's my honest read. Not, the whole thing is dead forever. Not, nobody cares anymore. More like the series may be hitting that point where one era closes and another begins. And that actually makes sense. Because Skibidi Toilet got huge off pure chaos. Fast visuals, giant fights, easy to recognize characters, constant escalation, and just enough lore to turn children into unpaid historians. But once you hit episode counts this high, you eventually run into the same problem every giant franchise runs into. How do you keep going without making the whole thing feel like it's eating itself? That's probably why the ending conversation is hitting so hard. Fans are not just scared, it's over. They're trying to figure out whether this is the last chapter, or the setup for a reboot, a new arc, or a replacement series. And honestly, that might be the most ridiculous part of all this. Because we are now at a point in internet history where people are seriously debating the long-term future of a cinematic toilet universe. That is where we are as a species. So, no, I wouldn't say Skibidi Toilet is confirmed over. But I would say the audience clearly feels like something is changing. The community titles, the goodbye framing, the new era talk, and the massive continuing lore all point to one thing. Skibidi Toilet does not feel like a random meme anymore. It feels like a franchise hitting a turning point, and that's why this video works. Because whether it is ending, evolving, or just putting on the biggest fake retirement tour in meme history, people want to know the same thing. What happens next? And the craziest part? The fact that this is even a serious conversation proves Skibidi Toilet already won, because a joke does not get this much analysis. An empire does.